I have to start by saying that no, I have never been a supporter of Trump. I always asked on Facebook, when is it that it will touch what's important to you to realize that you're starting to hurt the country? Now is the time that we all must join together to become one. We cannot lose our Constitution. With Trump, excuse me, number 45, I don't like using 45 and his family, how badly they have destroyed our country. But I think this woman says it best. This man will actually read, then I will say woman, which means that the woman is now voicing for herself, and then it will go back to the man again. A little bit of music. This is the first time on YouTube that I've watched this
But she sent me this one. I got it this morning, Labor Day, and I read it. It's written by somebody named Molly Gray, and I think Molly has her own webpage or something, but it's under the headline. Molly's headline is, "I'm out of excuses for my pro-Trump family." And the subhead is, "Why I'm done trying to tolerate all of the Trump supporters in my life." And I've got to share this with you. Okay? So kick back. I mean, what the hell? It is Labor Day. Kind of like an Uncle Mike's Story Corner or a moment with Bob. This is a moment from Kay. This is what Molly wrote. Not Molly Malloy, Molly Gray. After the 2016 election, I tried to come up with excuses for the majority of my family voting for Donald Trump. I tried to play devil's advocate and understand their reasoning. I tried to rationalize with Trump supporters on both sides of my big family. I tried seeing Trump through their warped point of view. I've heard every pro-Trump excuse in the book. They thought a billionaire businessman would run the government well. They said Trump's deregulation would make the economy soar for big, beautiful jobs. They believed our establishment needs to get shook up. They hated Hillary with a vengeance. Well, here we are in another election. Hillary Clinton isn't running. Our economic GDP tanked by a third. Unemployment in New York, which is where Molly lives, was 15.7% in June. Every federal department is under a flagrant attack, and the greedy billionaire con man is profiting off his emoluments. My family's every excuse has been proven false. So you'd think their Trump votes would be changing, right? Nope. So I'm done. There is no excuse. It's been 4 years. If their eyes aren't open yet, there's no redeeming them. I knew my family was flawed, but I thought they were at least halfway intelligent and kind. The Trump era has proven me wrong. Where are their morals? Where's their empathy for others? Where's their common sense and common decency? I don't know. I'm left gobsmacked. How could I come from people who think so differently and badly? I know what Trump supporters in my family would say. I'm a loony, Hillary-loving libtard, brainwashed by socialism and college elites. Oy. Then they would turn on another episode of Tucker Carlson or Judge Jeanine on Fox News. Well, I'm not taking it anymore. My eyes will get stuck from all of the rolling. My tongue has been bitten too many times. My ears can't handle hearing them spew Trump rhetoric. My heart hurts knowing my family supports a monster. I'm done trying to mend family fences. I'm done trying to keep strained family relationships cordial. I'm done trying to reason with people bankrupt of logical reason. And I'm done trying to avoid supper spats and holiday hollering. Staying close to family members who lack values and facts isn't worth it. I've racked my brain to explain my family's pro-Trump stance for too long. It was all to escape the hard truth. Trump supporters love what they see. This was their vision when Trump said he'd make America great again. Great. I don't believe Trump voters turned a blind eye to his indiscretions. They're aware and applauding. That is exactly what they cast their 2016 ballot for. Supporters witnessed Border Patrol agents ripping babies away from parents. They looked at children caged inside cold, unclean jails. They've heard Trump deride immigrants as animals and rapists. They've seen Trump defy a Supreme Court ruling to destroy DACA. Trump's voters relish in it. Pro-Trump partisans have listened to his racist rhetoric against the Black Lives Matter movement. They've watched Trump gas peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters. They know Trump uses the N-word and calls African nations shitholes. They elected Trump after years of birtherism conspiracies. Supporters enjoy it. Voters have had a front row seat to Trump's hatred of women. They've supported Trump's anti-women stances on abortion and birth control. They've seen the Access Hollywood tape. They've read about Trump's 25 sexual misconduct allegations. Pro-Trump people responded with, "Lock her up." Trump lovers have cheered his blatant Islamophobia. They watched Trump institute a Muslim ban. They listened to Trump's fake stories about 9/11 and General Pershing. They've heard Trump equate Mideast refugees to ISIS. They saw Trump bashing the Muslim Gold Star family. Supporters didn't care. Trump fans have heard his anti-Semitic rants about George Soros. They watched Trump use anti-Asian slurs like Kung Flu. They saw Trump implement a transgender military ban. I could go on for hours. Don't give Trump voters the benefit of the doubt. They're not looking away. They're either adoring every second of this or too chicken shit to speak up. My Republican family loves to act like patriots. In reality, they hate America. They're willing to flush democracy down the gold toilet Trump sits on. They've ignored evidence of Trump's treasonous call for foreign election interference. They're silent about Russian bounties for killing our armed forces heroes. Trump supporters don't mind our spiral into authoritarianism. They're ready to forfeit their voting rights to a dictator. They aren't defending the U.S. Postal Service. They watch the Postmaster General disable our mail to block ballots. Mum's the word about the Trump administration removing mailboxes. My ultra-conservative Catholic family supports a man with 2 divorces. Trump's paid off porn stars to cover up his constant infidelity. Hello? Lust is a deadly sin. Thou shalt not commit adultery is in the 10 Commandments. Oh, wait. Trump can break all 10 daily and pretend he's God. They're sacrificing their morals for a fraud posing with a Bible.